talking about last night's episode of the challenge, which was episode 5 of the challenge 37. This was a pretty good episode. Unfortunately, we lost another person. We lost a vet. We lost one of our favorites. Nisa got hurt at the daily challenge. She dislocated her shoulder, had to go to the hospital, and they medically told her she was
disqualified her.
Can't play anymore. So her partner Logan was sort of like, I'm fucked, which he kind of was, but yeah, him and Josh have become pretty good friends, which is cool, and I like it. But he was basically saying like, well, I need to just throw myself down there then because I don't have my partner. They're gonna vote for me anyways. And Josh was like trying to tell him like, that's just, still don't throw yourself down there.
Well,
but,
I mean, I feel like Josh has the view of like, well, maybe they will be like, okay, he just lost his partner, we won't vote him in. And I feel like Logan already had the mindset of like, well, I'm gonna get voted in for sure.
Yeah, why would they not? I'm target.
I mean, who's to say, I mean, if he would have or not. I feel like he probably would have, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, probably that's kind of how they've been doing things. And in this season, for sure, he's a rookie alone now. Why would they not? They can justify it by saying like, well, your partner's gone, so like you need a new partner anyways. Go down there and figure it out. But also, this episode was really focused on Gabo because he lost his partner Nany and got paired up with she was taken, got paired up with Emmy, and they both agreed, and you can watch them struggle through the daily challenge, but they both were just like, yeah, we can't work together. And so he was already, once they didn't win the daily challenge, like if they won, like they would have just like chilled with it for a minute, but because they didn't win the daily challenge, they're like, okay, like we need to go down there so we can separate because they're going to target us anyways. I think it's a male
rookies, right?
Gabo, yeah, yep, and it's a male. They were pretty sure it was a male elimination based on like everything. Obviously, you can't fully assume, but that's what they were assuming. And Gabo was like, "All right, like I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna show people that these aren't just popcorn muscles, whatever he said." And he's like, "And I'm gonna go get Nany back." So that was kind of the mindset. And the daily challenge was basically like this like relay race that involved math and a puzzle.
People who just don't know math blow it in the challenge, which this is what I don't understand. And like I saw a lot of people talking about it. It's like if you are a vet and you've gone on a million seasons, wouldn't you take some time to practice like basic math because you know it's going to be hard under stress? And I feel like Anissa is always really good at the math, in terms of like the vets, and like
he's really good at math. So yeah, so CT is known for being amazing at math and puzzles, even though he's like a physical beast. So he did really good, and Gabo was struggling. He said he didn't even graduate high school. And a bunch of other people struggled. Amber we've already heard of her struggle with numbers, like number dyslexia, whatever. But everyone was trying, the only thing that really happened was that Anissa hurt herself climbing over the wall, because it was basically like they went separate ways and had to like run through grass, go in this mud pit, climb over a wall, find something, come back, tell the number, do it like, until they unlocked something to build the puzzle. And then ultimately Berna and CT won, even though Berna was struggling with the math. They did win, which was cool. And then basically it was kind of like we were just talking about earlier, it came down to like Logan and Gabo, and that's what it was going to be. And we get down there.
Wait, Big Brother controversy.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Well, basically, obviously there's high tensions coming off of the previous win. Obviously, Amber saved herself, but Fessy turned on not only the veteran alliance, but also the Big Brother alliance.
Yeah, but everyone wants to justify it for him, like Kaycee and Nany, and they were talking, and they were just like, yeah, I mean, he had to do what he had to do for himself. I don't know why Josh is throwing his game away for Amber. Bruh, because you're in an alliance and he's actually trying to be loyal, and Fessy's like, wrong time to turn. You turn on each other when you make it to like the final or like right before. You don't turn on each other right now when you said you were gonna work on trust, and then like you're phony as fuck.
Yeah, enough of like well, I don't know if she trusts me. It's like, then don't fucking lie and be like, well, let's rebuild trust. Because then
at the point he should have just said, I can't. He should have just said, I cannot align with her. I don't trust her. I'm never gonna trust her. I've tried. I don't want to pretend. So if you guys are gonna align with her, just know I'm still gonna go after her, or we can't align or something. But he just wanted to like pretend, and then he always has to justify all his selfish actions. But the joke's on you, bro, because you shot and you missed, and that's hard. A big mistake. You missed hard. So, and they beat him good.
And basically Josh is like,
basically him and Kaycee get in the kitchen.
I just want to say, as someone who disliked Josh very much on season 19, liked him a little bit better on Double Agents because of some of his like back and forth with Devin. This season, he really has done like no wrong. Like, I can't like do like, how can you not support Josh, and how can you support Fessy and Kaycee in this situation?
Kaycee, like I hate Fessy and in the game and whatever, and like the things he chooses to do and the way he acts and the way he tries to justify himself and the way he acts on social media still to this day. But Kaycee to me is like the worst one, because she'll literally stand there and try to be everyone's friend, and then she'll get into the like confessional and talk mad shit and stuff, and it's like, and then everyone always forgives her. Like for some reason she has this mist over people, and Kaycee can do no wrong to like everyone. A confrontation in the kitchen, and I think Kaycee really thought she was gonna like talk to Josh, and like they were heated, but she was kind of gonna be like, you're wrong, and Josh would be like, no, but like fine, like kind of agree with her, and Josh just was like, that's fine, we don't need to work together then. And they both are like, we don't need to work together. And actually Kaycee seemed to get more heated than him. I haven't seen her get that upset. Like she was like, okay, well don't ask me again then, I'm done, it's done, you know, like she was definitely like mad about it. But yeah, Josh is sticking to his guns. He's being loyal. He's like, no, I didn't like that. It's not okay. It was the wrong time for him to do something like that, even if he's gonna. And no. So Kaycee and Fessy are still good, but Josh is, I don't know what's going to happen, but it sounds like he's kind of going to figure it out himself. And he's sort of in the mindset of like, if this ruins my game this season, it ruins my game this season. Like, I'm not going to compromise how I truly feel for this BS. And
I think especially because he was partnered with Amber, and Amber was like, I'm like trying to get you to understand like what happened last season was not okay. And I feel like Josh was really the only one. Obviously, I feel like because he was partners, had a different understanding than Fessy and Kaycee, whereas Fessy and Kaycee really didn't give a fuck. They're like, I mean, sorry, like you won the season, like what do you want from us? Like it was kind of a dismissive like attitude.
Oh yeah, and like Fessy, I understood it, and Kaycee, I was kind of like, girl, you might want to give a fuck a little more, because I don't know, like this is not looking cute. Anyways, we get down to the deliberation. They kind of talk, you know, it's not too crazy, except for Hughie gets all upset because he feels like they're trying to like Gabo was kind of trying to call him out, and I don't know, he just got all emotional, stood on a chair and started yelling. But it didn't matter. It didn't change anything. It didn't like send him in. The house vote was Anissa and Logan. And then we got down there and they stuck to what they said they were going to do. And CT and Berna sent down Gabo. And then TJ's like, I don't know why you think the women are off limits right now. They're scared everyone. And everyone's like, what? And he's like, I mean, they are, but like, don't assume. And I'm like, well, dead us, but you know. And so then the competition or the elimination is basically, you have to climb this rope to get up to a key for a puzzle, and then you go back down and you have to like solve the puzzle. And it's a lot of work. And Logan was saying, like, I'm trained to be a firefighter right now, so I do this all the time, but he was getting tired. Gabo wasn't getting physically tired like that, but he just mentally isn't as good at puzzles. Like, he saw the puzzle and goes, oh man, like even when I got down there and everyone laughed, because even he knew like he was at a grave disadvantage. Like he was like, if it was like a hall brawl, I would probably kick your ass. But you know, so ultimately Logan pulls through, and it was a good elimination. And when watching the aftermath, they basically said that it took a while. And he wins. And he ultimately chooses Nany. And Nany's like, dang, everybody want me. So Gabo goes home, he chooses Nany. That puts Hughie
and Hughie.
So
which obviously Emmy and Hughie being together is two rookies that are not going to work together very well, because Hughie, as we've seen, just doesn't work well with really anyone.
But he's also just very emotional, and so is Emmy. So that putting
it's
two
not going to work.
Moms that are about to explode together, it's going to be really entertaining. But they're definitely going down to elimination. I would be shocked if they win. That's
unless they can pull out safety, but I doubt it. So
yeah, basically where we leave off on that episode, they kind of show us a glimpse of the next episode, and we really get to see more of a fallout from the Fessy Amber stuff, the Big Brother fallout. And I saw Esther spill a drink, like splash a drink into Amber's face. So, and then they like cuts off. So it's about to pop off. I don't know what's going to happen, but you better not come for my girl. And if you do, you're done. Yeah. And in the meantime, if you want to keep up with this, if you want to see more about Big Brother, we'll have another episode up tonight. If you want to keep up with all that, you need to like, comment, share, subscribe.